Hello traders, the title of the video is how to apply the good habits of expert Elliott wave traders. Now this is a kind of a celebration and I'm clapping my hand. Alright, so we want to discuss something that you need to, do, very often. So you have counted your waves, all right? You have performed your area wave analysis. You have done your preliminary wave count. You have validated your wave count. You have gone through the mind of other traders. You are satisfied with your wave count. Now you apply a top-down trading method to take the trade and to combine the area wave trading with the top-down trading method to improve your market timing precisely. You have mapped out your chart also, and you have made excellent trading decision using the Elliott wave principle like an expert. Now there is a good habit that I want to bring into your attention today that the expert Elliott wave traders are doing all the time. You will be surprised, though they call themselves experts, all right, they still go back to their previous wave count. So you may say, why an expert has to go back? If he is truly an expert, he should have done and dusted. No. All right. Suppose you are a detective. All right. So there is a case brought to your attention. All right. And then you start doing an investigation. All right. So during the investigation, you are convinced that probably the person is guilty. But very often it happens that a detective can be completely wrong because of the data that he or she is collecting during the investigation. At one point, the detective will forget the origin of the investigation. What has been the accusation against the defender? If the detective does not go back quite often to review the the origin of the investigation, means that the accusation brought against the person, what was the motive of the person accusing the defender? Was there some a plot against the defender? If he doesn't go back to the origin of the case, he can be completely wrong by making decision at the end here. The same thing we do, expert Elliott wave traders are doing because they have looked at the chart. So one particular day, they look at that chart, they chart, and they analyze it. That's the case, all right? That's the case. Now, then day pass, week pass, and there are things happening in the financial market, all right? It's very, very important. It's a good habit for the expert. They go back again and review the chart. This is what I'm doing today. And I want to encourage you, don't count your way and forget it. That's why you see that on many of my charts, I have my drawing, everything. This is my first wave. You see, I leave the drawing here. This is now, I know this is an irregular first wave. So what is irregular first wave? Well, if you don't know, go to www.24elliottwave.com. Check out that page, irregular first wave. Go to the home page, place your cursor on the word more. You see the drop down menu on the home page, and then check for irregular first wave. It's an irregular first wave. The irregular first wave usually extended like this, and usually you see the initial public offering, the stock will be listed, and then you go up, and then you come back down like this, do the opposite, and blah blah blah. And that's it. That is our second wave, and this is our third wave, and it's the fourth wave, and the fifth wave. Now the expert Elliott wave traders, they leave all this on the chart. You may say, why they don't remove it? If they have done it, they should see it straight away. But no, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work to place all this on a chart like this. And sometimes, believe it or not, you may look at the same chart and may do things differently using the same Elliott wave. on a different day, you may do things differently. All right? But then, eh, this is just how the mind of a human being function. You look at it, say, so because of additional data, you see, that's what's happened. Additional data can make a trader count away differently. But today, that's why I say to traders that the earlier wave count, the earlier wave, let me speak with my Texas accent, the earlier wave count is one step at a time. So they present you with the chart. If you were here, suppose we were here, you were here, okay, so that's all you got. You didn't see this one. You're going to count your way, you're going to highlight it in a different way than what we see here. You may highlight the internal wave of the third wave. You may say to trader, this is the first wave, this is the second wave. You may even say probably this is the third wave. You may say this is the fourth wave and the fifth wave. And then you put this 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 become ones. But then as the price progressing, you may notice that no, in fact, this is the third wave, this is the fourth wave, this is the fifth wave. That's why it's a very good habit to leave your drawings on your chart. But you may say, Joe, you talked about it before, and I'm talking about it again. All right? For this one, it's very interesting. Look at this. I even left on my chart the pitchfork tool. Look at the pitchfork tool. So I said to trader, we can connect the low of the first wave, the high of the first wave, and the low of the second wave to draw the first pitchfork tool, yes or no? We can also connect the low of the third wave, the high of the third wave, and the low of the fourth wave to draw the second pitchfork tool. All right? And so on. So now, you see that pitchfork tool is, we say to traders that the pitchfork tool allows traders to determine the possible path that the price will take. Look at that. The first, the second, and only the fourth came a little bit out of that channel. But you can agree with me that, in fact, the whole trend was confined within the boundary of that pitchfork tool. Can you see that? This is why I was saying to traders all the time. That pitchfork tool is powerful. It helps us to determine the possible path that the price will take. Look at that. First, second, third, fourth way, almost confined within the boundary of the pitchfork tool. Now the price is out of the pitchfork tool, like it did here a little bit, you see here. Now it's retesting the edge of the pitchfork tool. So at this point in time, a good habit that the expert will do, I play that first pitchfork tool, okay. I'm going to place my second pitchfork tool on the chart, connecting the low, the high of the third wave, and the low of the fourth wave. Stay with me, please. Are you confused? Don't get confused, because I'm going to change the color of my second pitchfork tool. Okay, color into pink. Can you see now? That's my second pitchfork tool. Can you see now? Alright, so the fifth wave almost touches the top of that pink pitchfork tool here. And now the price went also out of my second pitchfork tool. But though it is retesting the edge, look at this, of the first pitchfork tool, it's now going back inside the second pitchfork tool. Therefore, I will be drawing the median line of my second pitchfork, the median line of the lower half of my pitchfork tool. This is the lower half between this line and this line. We have the lower half of my second pitchfork tool, and this is the median line of that half. That's the blue line there. Now I will remove my second pitchfork tool. So I just leave it there. Okay, you see, though I may say to traders at this junction, prior to bullish signal, above the level of 151.42, and prior to bearish signal below, if it goes above that level, watch out for that blue line, which is the median line of the lower half of my second pitchfork tool. But you can see that the first pitchfork tool was very, very useful. But I want to place on my chart another pitchfork tool. Pay attention. connecting the low of the fourth wave, the high of the fifth wave, and this low here because it's a pullback, now the price changes direction, start going up. So this is the current pitchfork tool that we must watch. I'm going to color it now into black. Are you getting it now? Alright? So that's the current pitchfork tool that we must watch. Usually, which I said to trader before, if the price is going from this angle up like this, you want to watch out the median line. So there's a high chance that it may come to retest the median line of the black pitchfork tool. But as it's trying to get there, prior to bullish signal above 15142 and prior to bearish signal below it, because we are retesting the edge of the first pitchfork tool. It's a hot spot trading zone because of the intersection between the edge of the lower half of the first pitchfork tool and the level of 15142. We are at a hot spot trading zone. If it breaks above that level, we must watch the blue trend line. Goes above the blue trend line, the next resistance is the median line of our latest black pitchfork tool. So those are the things that the expert Elliott wave traders are doing. So the reason why you need to be aware of it is because some Elliott wave traders are going and purchasing Elliott wave forecast services. So suppose I'm providing that type of service, all right, which I do not, and I send you the chart. Say, all right, first wave, blah blah blah, third wave, fourth wave, fifth wave, and then we stop here. And I draw the first pitchfork tool there, and I leave it there for you. All right, and everything worked well. All right, but I do not have to update you about the new changes, because unless you have to buy another service, then before I can tell you. But the expert Elliott wave traders are doing this kind of thing, and I'm encouraging you to do the same thing. You want to adopt the mindset of the expert Elliott wave traders, because sometimes traders count their wave and they leave it there. They say, all right, it's done. That's the fifth wave. And they say, well, what should I do next now? What do we need to know now? And they think that they need help from somebody else. But everything is there for you. You can look at it like I'm doing now in front of you, see what has happened, what is new, and most importantly, where are we now and where are we headed now. So a trending phase is completed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A multi-wave is completed. That becomes the first wave, that's the black one, first wave of a higher degree. All right? Are we now in the second wave of a higher degree? Like always, trading a corrective wave is not easy because you do not know which corrective wave we are likely to see. Is it going to be a complex wave? Therefore, this kind of exercise of using a pitchfork tool or mapping on the chart, asking questions like where were we before, where are we now, where are we headed, will be very useful to traders to flow from a smaller Elliott wave cycle to a bigger Elliott wave cycle, because the cycle can be expanding, and then at one point people get confused because they don't know where they are anymore and they can't catch up anymore. Especially when people come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, and they see this pullback. They say, all right, we're going to have a new impulse wave. It may be the third wave of a higher degree, but before we can talk about third wave of a higher degree, there must be solid fundamental reason. So this is about how to apply the good habit of expert Elliott wave traders. Going back, seeing things, analyzing things, interpreting things, adding, new, things that you have seen, things that you need to pay attention to, so you may make the correct decision. Otherwise, you may use the Elliott wave halfway, so you are just going from A to B. You've done one bit and you stop in the middle. You want to continue. It's always dynamic. It's not because you have count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not because one Elliott wave cycle is completed, then everything is finished. You want to see how do we connect it and the pitchfork tool will be useful to you. So currently, this is the pitchfork tool. If there will be a third Elliott wave of a higher degree, this is the pitchfork tool that we must be watching. Now, if there will be a trend, once we see the first and the second wave here, this is the first pitchfork tool that we must watch, and it has been very useful to us. And the question is, are we going to have a third wave of a higher degree, or are we going to have a complex wave? And you want to watch those black line, blue line, and this one, and of course for training zone. Take it one step at a time. Though ordinary trader may get lost, expert Elliott wave traders do not get lost easily. Alright, though ordinary Elliott wave trader may think that I've done it now, I don't have to go back to it anymore. You still need to go back and see what has happened and what is likely to take place. If you have any questions, suggestions, lament, blah blah blah, put in the comment section, and in due course I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is 24 Elliott Waves in plural. Digit 2, digit 4, Elliott Waves YouTube channel. Be sure to click on the notification bell so anytime we record a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. The reason why you must click on the notification bell, because sometimes when I post the video, you know that George did not record any video. If George did record a video, I'll receive a notification. So you say, oh, almost a month, I didn't receive any notification. Probably George is taking a pause, all right? And then you start receiving notifications. You say, now it's back again. All right? And you say, you know, okay, how George can post video on 24 Elliott wave. It can be, okay, day after day, all right? And then a pause, right? And so on and so on. So subscribe and click on the notification bell. So this will conclude our discussion today about how to apply the good habit of expert Elliott wave traders. If you have any question or suggestion, remember to put it there. We want to hear from you. All right, that's very important for us. It helps us to build the channel. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about how to apply the good habit of expert Elliott wave traders. Thank you for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Good habit, yes, good habit. Expert Elliott wave traders, good. Thank you for watching.